Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's video, we're going to check out a couple screwdrivers from Kaiweets that they sent me out. You can see their logo right there, Kaiweets. Now, normally whenever we review Kaiweets stuff, it's not a hand tool like a screwdriver. It's normally some form of a tester. That's kind of what they've been known for. At least that's the stuff that I've tested out on this channel. And if I flip it around right here, you can see there is electronics inside of these screwdrivers as well. So it is also a voltage tester. And that's probably the main reason why you're going to buy this. You're not typically buying Kaiweets to get a screwdriver, and these basically run you about $16 a piece. There's two different ones. There's the KTS02, which is a slotted up here, and then there's a KTS01, which is a Phillips. So it just depends on which one it is that you're going to use the most. Back in the Klein electrician's knife with the bit holder, I remember Kyler Worley asked me if I was going to check out a KTS01 at some point. He'd like to get his feedback on that, which is the Phillips version. So I'm going to knock out two things with this video, I guess, and answering his question. So I'm going to get the box. The box is the identical for both screwdrivers outside of the part number being KTS01 or SO2. If we flip it around to the back, here's all the information. We'll start out with it is made in China. You can see right there. And then here's the back side with all the parameters, all that stuff. And then here are the functions that I'm going to show you on this screwdriver. It has non-contact voltage detection, contact voltage measurement, live neutral wire identification, continuity test, and then a battery polarity detection as well. So we're going to check those out. Again, same screwdriver, just two different tips. You just have to decide that for yourself. I'm just mainly going to show you using probably one of the screwdrivers throughout this video, but both of them are identical outside of those tips. But before I get into the tester functions, let's go ahead and just talk about the screwdriver in general. I looked around my entire garage, like what screwdriver handle is most like this right here. And I'm going to say it's this PB Swiss version right here. It is the Phillips number 2x100 demolition style. Now, I'm not saying that the grip is like this PB Swiss right here, but size, shape, you can see right here, very similar in the thickness, also very similar in the length of that 100 on the PB Swiss as well. And the grip is actually not too bad. Like, all this is very rubbery, got some nice texture. I expected to really hate these as far as the screwdriver part of it. I was glad to see how the testing function and stuff work, but it's honestly not that bad of a feel of a screwdriver. Size wise, I'm going to say these tips up here on the slotted, they're not like a 1/4 inch. I think it's more like that 5.5 from Vera. And then as far as the Phillips, it's a little bit weird too. I don't think it's a Phillips 2 because this is a Phillips 2. Significant difference on the size there, but then this is a Phillips 1, and I think that's quite a bit smaller. So I don't know what you'd call it, but it does fit everywhere, more so where a Phillips 2 fits. Like over here is a screw on this receptacle, and it fits that really, really well. Works everywhere where I've used it as far as where a normal Phillips number 2 screw would go, and then this typically works where that 5.5 Vera screwdriver goes. And then as far as size-wise, again, it's more like, even though it's got all those tester functions and stuff, it still fits in pouches and stuff fairly well. So I was glad to see whenever I got them that it's not like this super big screwdriver. It's not like a Mega Pro handle or something like that with a tester in it. It's still like a regular screwdriver that has all those features in it. So screwdriver wise, again, they're pretty good, or I guess I should say at least pretty good for $16 and to have all this voltage detector stuff in it. So to turn it on, you simply got the power button right here. When you press and hold that on, it's going to power on. Whenever you've got it on, it automatically comes into non-contact voltage mode. That's the #1 setting that you're probably going to use it for. So basically it's the same as a non-contact voltage tester. If you run one of those, I can come over here. I can see that wire's hot. I can see this one's hot. I can go up here to the plug, see where that's hot. So basically it's the same exact idea as one of these, except for it's also a screwdriver. So you can see as I get close to here, you can hear the beeping. You can also see a U on the screen, but if it's beeping and says U, that means you've got voltage detected. There is also a high setting where if I actually get into a higher setting, see if I can get to where you can read that, it says HI with the little electric sign over there. So that's kind of like you're on something, but if it's beeping, that's the same as this one beeping. It doesn't matter that it's U or H. That means you've got some sort of a voltage. Now, it's not as sensitive in the non-contact voltage mode as, let me go ahead and reset this and get the beeping to quit. As you back away, you can see it goes away. It's not as sensitive as my Santronics is, which is what I like about that. So basically, as I get close over here, you see it starts beeping, pull away, it quits beeping. That's whether I'm on this. If I go in here to this neutral wire, because I'm close to the other wires, it's going to beep. Whereas with my Sandtronics, I can be on the blue wire here, beeping. I can go to the neutral wire here, nothing. That's the difference in the sensitivity between the two, but it still works. As far as the non-contact voltage tester, I know right now I've got some voltage in this area. I've got some on that. If I come in here again next to the receptacle where it's actually plugged in, I've got high voltage there. So as far as a non-contact voltage tester, you can see as soon as I pull it away, quit beeping, works fine for that. Now this here is where I think that this is kind of really neat in my opinion, because I didn't know how they were going to achieve this. It's almost like field sense from Fluke in a sense. You press and hold this voltage button here, and you'll see I have 0, 0, 0 on the voltage. So anytime I want to do live voltage, if I want to press and hold that again, it goes back to non-contact voltage. But if I want to do live voltage, I just press and hold this button. And as I use this screwdriver, I can come in here and touch. I'm going to touch the hot on this receptacle. See if I can get to where you can read the screen. 122 volts right there. 117 is what it's saying now. I'm at 116 on my Klein tester. And then again, I can let go and it holds it. I can come out and check it, 117 volts. So that is actually crazy neat. I expected this to be one of them screwdrivers where you have to touch one end or something like that to get some of this testing done, but this is doing that by detecting, I think it says here in the instructions that it measures the magnitude of AC voltage. So that's kind of in a sense having a little meter with you to check voltage just by having, again, I'm not touching a neutral wire, I'm not touching a ground wire. I'm just simply coming in, holding that button right there, coming in and touching that. I'm at 112 volts. I can let go. It saves that. I can pull it out and now look at it. But I actually thought that that was pretty impressive, the fact that it's not just a non-contact voltage tester, but the fact that I can actually press, hold, and come in here and get a voltage reading. I find that pretty impressive, the fact that I don't have to have it clipped onto a ground or anything, just pressing, holding a button and touching this probe in one spot. Now again, how much do you want to trust that? That's totally up to you. But in my opinion, if I'm going to use this as a non-contact voltage tester, and then I just kind of want to double check and see how much voltage is actually on something, and I get a reading of a certain voltage, it's what I expected it to be, I feel like you can trust it the same as you're going to trust this. Now, do you want to still get out your meter and check it? That's 100% up to you, but I think it's awesome that it does it. Now, as far as the other things, or as far as the voltage detection, I will say this slotted, this is why I thought this one would be better than the Phillips. Just depends on which screw you use the most. But as far as testing purposes, I thought this one would be better because maybe you'd be able to stick it into, let me clear this out, into this receptacle and get a reading or something like that. But this doesn't go into, even though this is a tamper resistant, I've also tried it on other ones that aren't tamper resistant. It just doesn't go in deep enough for me to get a reading that way. So you're still gonna have to take the cover plate off or have an exposed wire or something like that in order to actually get that voltage reading. You can't just stick it into a receptacle. This would have to be a little bit longer for that to be able to happen. So that's the non-contact voltage. That's the actual voltage reading part of it as well. Also does continuity. You can see this button here. If I press that, this is another press and hold because now I'm in non-contact voltage mode. But if I'm holding a wire and I hold one end with my finger and then I press and hold the continuity button and touch this wire, you're going to see it's beeping and says C. Let me know that I have continuity. If I let go with my fingers over here on this wire, you can see now it goes away. I'm going to hold it again. So basically you're using yourself along with this tester to check the continuity, and it's the same thing with the battery polarity. Let me reset it here. So we're going to go and press and hold continuity button again. You're going to put your finger on the negative side, touch the positive side, and it's going to show you if that's correct or not as far as the polarity of it. It's always going to want to read the positive side because if I flip this around, you see it's doing nothing here. So you're always going to put your probe on the positive side and put your finger on the negative side and it's going to tell you if the polarity on that battery is correct. But there you go, guys. There is the Kaiweets KTS01 and KTS02. Both of them $16 on Amazon. The only difference between the two, they all have the same features except for that tip. One is a slotted and the other one is a Phillips. I will say that the slotted works very well on the cover plate screws for switches and receptacles. If you think you might would use it in that way, it's really a very good size for that. But I think if you carry a pouch like this, there's not room for a meter in this pouch. I carry a non-contact voltage tester with me all the time. Now, obviously, this is a little smaller, a little more pocket friendly. But if you want to save a space and you're carrying a slotted screwdriver and a non-contact voltage tester and you can fit them both in there and knock out two things at once, it's not as sensitive of a non-contact voltage tester as I like, but you're getting some other features in it, like the fact that it's a screwdriver, also the fact that you can get a voltage reading, you can do continuity, some other things. Maybe that's worth it for you. But I'm interested to get you guys' feedback. I know these have been out for a little while. I'm sure some of you have them and probably been using them. I've only been running this slotted one here for about a week and a half or so, trying it in some different situations, and so far it's been pretty good for me, but I'm curious to get some feedback from people in the comments below. But hopefully this video helps you to make the decision if it's a right fit for you. As always, I hope it was interesting. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next video.